All right, everybody, it is that time of the month again. Very exciting time of the month. It is the Patreon patron shout out video. So thank you, everybody that is a Patreon patron. Thank you to everybody that just watches the videos and leaves likes and comments. But this is special for the Patreon patrons. It's part of their rewards. We ended up getting a ton more Patreon patrons this month. We ended up growing by we ended up adding I think 15 or so Patreon patrons. So we got a lot of a lot of new ones this month. So what we're going to do is, if you guys aren't familiar with the shout out video, what goes on with it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip on over to screen share for you guys, read off all my Patreon patrons' names, thank them personally for their support. And then at the end of that is going to be some shout out items. Now, typically what this is one or two items that I just send out to some very lucky Patreon patrons to get on top of their shout out. But since I'm sponsored by Troll and Toad, every set that comes out where I'm sponsored by Troll and Toad and they send me a brick to unbox for you guys, I'm actually going to put that as that month's shout out item. And this month also, since we hit our goal on Patreon of $200 in pledges per month, I'm also adding a Chase Devastator to that. So there's actually going to be 11 shout out items this month. And what it's going to be is each booster and its entire contents are going to go to a Patreon patron. So you'll end up getting 5 figures. And normally what I do is it's 1 win per name. However, since there's so many to give away this month, what it's going to be is 1 win per number. The reason why that's important is that national champion and world championship levels get extra shout out entries, so they have a potential to walk away with some very nice stuff. And so do all the people that do the $1 a month and just grind and really help out the channel. So without further ado, let's get flipped over and show the patrons. So here we are, and the list is rather long, so there's going to be some scrolling. So Alex Kuzi, thank you. Andrew New, thank you. Thank you, Andy Beard. Thank you, Anthony Bruno. Thank you, RDM. Thank you, Charlie Thomas. Thank you, Chris Caprone. Thank you, Christian Boggin. Thank you, Chris Salazar. Thank you, Clifton Phelps. Thank you, Daniel Cho. Thank you, David Sisak. Thank you, Dean Rogers. Thank you, Drew Warren. And the reason why you see that number 1 next to his name is he's national champion, Patreon patron, so he gets more than 1. So this is just to denote to me that that's his first number. Thank you, Eric Smith. Then we're going to scroll down so that you guys can see these guys. And I'm just going to apologize ahead of time, Eric, because your last name is going to be tough for me, only speaking English. So Eric Tranchimatagan, thank you for your Patreon support. That's very important to me and very cool that people from other countries support Mr. Clicks Flicks. Thank you, Harley Clicks. Thank you, Jake Gibbs. Thank you, James Atkins. Thank you, Jared Phelps. Thank you, Jay Major. And he was actually the last Patreon patron to get us over the line to the $200 mark so that we could include Devastator in that. So it's extra thanks to him to make this extra cool for you guys. Then thank you, Joe Safari. Safai, I'm sorry, Joe Safai. Thank you, Jonathan Dummigan. Then we have Drew Warren's second entry. Then we have thank you, Joseph Tweedle. Thank you, Joshua Gonther. Thank you, Julius Cooper. Thank you, Justin Barnes. Thank you, Calder Ness. Thank you, Chris Fox. Thank you, Kyle Crothers. And again, we got to scroll down because, like I said, we expanded greatly, which is a good thing for us. So thank you, Lou Headley. Thank you, Mike Hogden. Thank you, Michael Martin. Thank you, Peyton Goldston. Julius Cooper for his second entry. Thank you, R.A. Zog. Thank you, Randy Harden. Thank you, Richard L. Johnson. Thank you, Raylan Close. Thank you, Sean Smith. Thank you, Semper Clicks. Thank you, Tony Canavino. Thank you, Travis Myers. Thank you, Tyler Smith. Thank you, Tyler James, and Julius Cooper's third entry. So for those of you that aren't familiar with exactly how I determine the winners for this, is we're going to flip it. Alright, so here we are over at random.org. As you can see, it's numbers 1 through 47 because that's the number of entries we have. And if this is your first Patreon shout-out video, what I do is I typically hit the number 3 times, and whoever comes up on the 3rd time is the winner of that shout-out item. So what we're going to do is, if you watch my unboxing video and you've seen some of my Patreon stuff, what I did was I numbered each booster 1 through 10, and then we'll have an 11th item that's going to be the Devastator. And what you're going to do is you're going to win all 5 figures in that booster. I'm going to take them out of the booster though and put them in a box that's better for shipping. So booster number 1 has a Superwoman, Colonel Poison, Rose Wilson, Power Girl, and the Flash for Justice League China. So you'll get all 5 of those figures, whoever wins. So let's go ahead and get this rolling for booster number 1. First time, number 44. Second time, number 32. Third time, winner of booster number 1 is number 6. And that is, let me see here. I'll move this to another screen so I can just see. Number 6 is Charlie Thomas. So really cool there. Congratulations, Charlie. I'll get that shipped out to you ASAP. So here we are with booster number 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to shrink this down so that we can see everything that's going on. So booster number 2 has Phobos, Dolphin, Power Girl, Jericho, and Steel. So you'll get all 5 of those figures. So we're going to hit the number 3 times again. We got 15, 26, and 29. Number 29 is Calder Ness. All right, Calder, you finally got a W. So this will be shipped out to you. I'll get that in the mail for you. Booster number 3 is Flex Mentallo, the super rare, Nightwing, Tempest, Jericho, and Adeline Kane. So that is the contents of booster number 3. And we're going to go ahead and get this going for that. 1 is number 26. Second time, 21. Third time is number 31. So Kyle Crothers, number 31, is the winner of booster number 3. Very cool there. That's a cool prize. Booster number 4 is a big one. People are going to like this one. This one has Wonder Woman, the common, Deathstroke common, Beast Boy, the Murder Machine Chase. So this is for one of the chases, and Mr. Terrific for booster number 4. So we're going to go ahead and get that back in there. And we're going to go ahead and see who wins it. So first time, number 47. Second time, number 39. Third time, number 14, and that is Drew Warren. Appears to be number 14, so he is the winner of the Murder Machine. Very cool. Congrats to you for that. Don't worry, we've still got a super rare prime and another chase to give away, so still plenty of good stuff. Booster number 5 is for a rare Aquaman, Wonder Woman, the common, Demos, Kid Flash, common, and Terra, uncommon. So let's go ahead and get that one. First number 20, second number 1, third is number 8, and that is Christian Boggin. So congratulations, number 8, Christian Boggin. This will be sent out to you at no cost. Very cool there. Now we're hitting the home stretch, back half of the brick that I unboxed. This booster number 6 that has Superboy, Power Girl uncommon, Artemis, Adeline Kane, and Rose Wilson common. So let's go ahead and get this going. Number 3, number 17, And number 29 is Calder, and he already won one, so we're going to go ahead and hit that one more time. Number 1 is Alex Kuzi. So Alex is the winner of the Superboy booster. So booster number 6, very cool there. Congrats to Alex. I don't think he's won one yet, so that's good. I'm happy that I'm able to do this. It seems like a lot of people that don't normally win are winning, so good for that. Booster number 7 is for Ravager, Superman China, Prez Rickard, Bizarro, Super Rare Prime, and Deathstroke, the common version. So this is for the Super Rare Prime out of booster number 7. Let's go ahead and hit this 3 times. 1 is number 38. 2 is number 31. 3 is number 30, and that is Chris Fox. Chris Fox, you are the winner of the Bizarro Super Rare Prime and all the other stuff that's in there, so good for you. Thank you. Booster number 8 has Nightwing, Tempest, Jericho, Terra, and Batman China in it. So let's go ahead. We'll hit this 3 times. 1 is number 36. 2 is number 22. And 3 is number 36. And that is Julius Cooper. So that is one of his entries. He actually hit. He's a world champion level patron, and I think this is the first thing he's ever won. So congrats to him for that. We'll see how this other stuff goes. So here we are at booster number 9. And this has Bumblebee, the rare, Commander Steel, Kid Flash common, Kid Flash uncommon, and Duke Thomas. So let's go ahead and get booster number 9 drawn. First time, number 47. Second time, number 13. Third one is number 31. Kyle Crothers. Did they already win? Kyle already won one. So we're going to go ahead and hit it one more time. Number 40. I don't think we've gotten that number yet. That's Richard L. I'm sorry, not Richard. Raylan Close. Raylan Close. I almost did it again where I called the wrong person. Number 40, Raylan. You won the rare in there. So very cool. All right, and the 10th and final booster, but don't worry, we still have a Devastator. This one has the Robin Super Rare, Superman China, Veronica Kale, Aqualad, and Cyborg. So let's go ahead. We'll get that drawn. First one is number 35. Second one is number 7. Third one is number 41, who is Sean Smith. Sean Smith, you won booster number 10 with the Super Rare Robin. All right, and we got one more cool thing to give away. This is the 11th thing we're giving away. I can't believe I'm saying I'm giving away 11 things. Like, it's crazy. But we've got the Devastator chase figure here. So let's go ahead and get that rolling. We got draw 1 is 27. 2 is 2. 3 is number 9. And that is Chris Salazar. You are the winner of a Devastator chase figure, number 9. So very cool there. Awesome. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for making Mr. ClicksFlix a success. I look forward to having some really cool stuff for next month. I at least have this Red Death. I also have a Venom Rocket Raccoon that is going to be the second item. And then I might try to have like a stretch goal in there, you know, like maybe if we hit like 250 or something, throw in a ROC neoprene map so that we can have multiple winners. And then after that will be Black Panther and the Illuminati, at which point I should be getting another brick to unbox for you guys, and there'll be 10 more winners. And then potentially more because I'll be going to Origins and I'll be doing Battle Royales and stuff outside of the Nationals events. So I'll get stuff from that too. And a lot of that will probably end up in giveaways. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you for supporting Mr. ClicksFlix. Please tell your friends to stop by patreon.com/Mr. ClicksFlix to support the channel. We got a ton of cool stuff. Just thank you again and see you next month.